Good morning, Quadcopter 101, and I got another review of the X33 for you today. Why am I doing another review? Well, I mentioned that the original version of this came with a terrible camera, but for less cost than what that original version is, you can buy yourself a cheap little camera like this. This is an SQ8 camera. It runs about $14 currently. And just Velcro it on here and you'll have a much better quadcopter. This particular camera is capable of recording in 1080p, I believe at 15 frames per second, and in 720p at 30 frames per second. I'm going to be recording in 720p today just to get smoother video. I believe it can actually do 30 frames per second with 1080p if you use a high-speed camera. Unfortunately, I don't have a high-speed camera for it for today. I got a cheap little 4 gigabyte in there, so that's all I'm going to be using. But again, by putting your own camera on this quadcopter, you can achieve better performance than the original camera version, the more costly camera version, which only came with a 0.3 megapixel camera. Very poor camera. This isn't a great camera either. Keep in mind it's a little $14 camera, but it does much better than what the stock camera does. So that's why I've included it. So let's open this up and send it up and see how it performs and see how it's, again, this is mainly for video. I'm not going to be doing a lot of maneuverability flight. I already demonstrated that this thing's a great flyer, but we are going to be doing video today. And to turn this particular camera on, you got to press this button down for 3 seconds until you see a light come on in the back. That is the on. Oh no, that's the mode switch. You got to press that button there, and we got a light coming on, and it's set to 720p. And by the blue light that I see there, and a quick press starts the recording. And then I turn this on. Quadcopter's on. So this is the X33 with a cheap $14 camera on it, and biting the quadcopter. And takeoff and landing is this button here, and it easily lifts it. Now the SQ8 camera is 28 grams, folks. Mini size, or yeah, this is a mini size quadcopter here. Mini size should be able to lift this easily. Micro size, smaller than this, not so much. Mini size is X5C, Syma X5C size quadcopters. Like this one, and it should be able to lift it, and it does. Okay, let's go up a little bit higher and rotate about the area to show its camera. Looking toward the Home Depot right there. Our mountains, you can't see them today because there's big wildfires up there. Great, huge wildfires up in our mountains. Unfortunately, in areas that I like to go camping, and I'm kind of perturbed about that. Our local, I guess the policy now is to let them burn until they burn themselves out naturally. I don't entirely agree with that because our mountains here have been ravaged by wildfires over the past 10 years here, and there's just not much more left to burn up there. All the trees are disappearing that I was familiar with when I first got here. So I'm sure others out there have different opinions on the way they control wildfires these days, but I'm disappointed. Okay, let's bring it down lower. And I want to show you again the camera up close. Let's go the other way here, away from the sun. So I can do my pointed toward me here and say, "How you like my t-shirt, folks?" Today's t-shirt, what do I got on today? Oh, yeah, my Disneyland shirt. My signature tie-dyes. So yeah, this is X33 is lifting this with no problem at all. Now the way I got that attached there is simple Velcro. It's attached with Velcro, folks. Easy to apply, easy to attach. We don't have any wind at all today. It's just hanging up there in the sky. Let me put it right overhead me, my position, and send it up higher. And I hope that camera's working out on that. I'm sure it's giving you some jello there, because again, it is a $14 camera with a little Syma sensor in it. Not the best camera in the world, but showing you what it can do. So I'm not going to make this video super long. I just want to show you the camera, and that should be just about it. You know what? I haven't tried a landing from a high. Okay, that thing's up there about, I'd say about 30 meters. Let's press that landing button from way up there and see what it does. Here it comes down. Auto landing from high. Okay, I don't want it to land all the way, but it does very well. Okay. Try to get it to maintain a steady altitude. There we go. So, again, that's the SQ8 camera. It's widely available just about everywhere. I'll include a link below, but if you want to get your own camera and just velcro it onto just about any quadcopter of about this size, okay, you can. So, I just wanted to demonstrate that. So, this is Quadcopter 101. Let's do a pass. This is Quadcopter 101. Signing out.